Hello mga kawawmat, in this video we will discuss how to identify the rule of a given pattern. So we will find the general rule or end term of the following sequence. So kagaya ng halimbawa na to, so how we're going to generate the rules. So given the sequence, we have 2, 7, 12, 17, 22. So the general rule is 5n minus 3. Another, we have 4, 14, 30, 52, 80. So, the general rule is 3n squared plus n. So, ang gagawin natin, kailangan natin malaman. So, given the sequence, malaman natin kung ano yung general rule. So, for example, may given sequence tayo na 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, madali lang naman hanapin kung ang tinatanong is the next pattern. But this time, the general rule yung tinatanong. So, like for example, pinapakuha sa atin yung mga pang 100 terms. So, masyadong malayo na yon, di ba? So, kaya kailangan natin makuha yung general rule. So, gawa tayo ng table. So, i-label natin. So, since meron tayong 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, lagyan natin ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dyan. So, indicating na ito ay first term, second, third, fourth, and fifth term. Then yung a sub n natin, so ibig sabihin, sa first term, ang a sub n natin is 3. Okay, yung second term naman natin is 4. Ang third term naman natin is 5. And fourth term is 6 and the fifth term is 7. So kung titingnan natin at analyze natin yung table natin para makuha itong end term natin, so makikita nyo para ba't siya naging 3 nung mula sa ba't siya naging 4? Kung ang second term natin ay, so, ba't siya naging 5, naging 6, naging 7? So, kung titingnan natin, dun sa n natin, nag-add lang tayo ng 2, di ba? So, para makuha itong mga to, nag-add tayo ng 2. So, for example, yung n natin is 1. So, yung a sub 1 natin is 3. So, nag-add tayo ng 2. So, kung kukunin natin yung n term natin, so yung n natin, nag-a-add lang ng 2. So, that will be our general rule. Okay, so a sub n is equal to n plus 2. So, kung i-check natin sa iba, okay, for example, your n is 5. So, given the general rule, so a sub 5 is equal to n plus 2. Papalitan natin yung n ng 5, and 5 plus 2 is 7. At that is correct. Okay, so madali lang ito example number 1. Next. Another example, we have 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. So, gawa ulit tayo ng table since may 5 tayong given sequence. So, ang end term natin sa first term natin, ang first term natin ay 1 din. Ang second term natin is 4. Yung third term natin is 9. Yung fourth term natin is 16. And yung fifth term natin is 25. So, kung titingnan natin yung mga sequence natin, yung position ng term natin, saka yung sagot natin sa end term. So, ano yung nakikita nyo? So, from 1, 1, 2, bigla naging 4, 3, 9. Okay, kung tama yung naiisip nyo, na minumultiply natin sila sa sarili nila, no? Ng isang beses. So 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3, 9. 4 times 4, 16. 5 times 5, 25. So, paano natin kukunin ang general rule since may idea na kayo na ganun ang ginawa? Okay? So, if your n is 1, ito, your a sub 1 is 1. So, paano nga ulit nakuha yung 1? Minultiply natin yung 1 times 1. So, mas convenient kapag sinulat natin yung 1 times 1 as 1 squared. Okay? So, 1 squared. So, ibig sabihin, 1 squared is equal to 1 times 1. So, therefore, yung a sub 1 natin is 1. So, kung ito yung n natin, your a sub n, so yung n natin is 1. So, squared lang natin yung n natin. Okay? So, i-try natin. So, a sub n is equal to n squared. So, for example, yung n natin ay 2. So, substitute dito sa general rule natin. So, 2 squared is equal to 4. Ayan. Diba? Next, if your n is 4, so 4 squared is equal to 16. Ito yon. Okay, so tama, no? So again, the general rule natin dito sa example number 2 is a sub n is equal to n squared. Next, so 7, 12, 17, 22. So dito, hindi na gagawin natin yung table kanina, no? May iba tayong gagawin. So, analyze muna natin. Okay, yung 7, that is the first term, 12 is the second term, 17 is the third term, and 22 is the fourth term. So, i-check natin itong given sequence natin kung linear or quadratic. So, paano natin malalaman kapag linear or quadratic? Kapag kinuha natin yung differences ng bawat sequence, kapag sa first difference ay pare-parehas na yung difference nila, that is linear. Pero kapag hindi pa, sa second difference sila nagpare-pareho yung difference, quadratic yon. So, check natin. Okay, so 12 minus 7, that is 5. 17 minus 12, that is 5. 22 minus 17, that is 5. Okay, so since the first difference pa lang, pare-parehas na, so ito ay linear. So, ano ba yung formula ng linear natin? So, ito, a sub n plus b. So, dahil meron tayong equation, so paano natin gagawin yan? So, gawa tayo ngayon ng equation para ma-solve natin yung variables. Kailangan natin ma-solve kung ano yung a, yung value ng a at value ng b. So, mula dito, okay, so yung n natin is 1 and yung a sub 1 natin is 7. Okay, tama? So, mula dyan, isa-substitute natin dito. So, yung a sub n, pinalitan ko ng 7, or that's a sub 1 na, is equal to a times, so again, yung n natin is 1 plus b. And this will become 7 is equal to a plus b. So, this will be our equation number 1. So, ilagay natin dito. Next, okay, if our n is 2, so pwede naman if your n is 3, no? Pwede naman yon. Pero mas maganda na rin na sunod-sunod na lang yung gawin nyo. N is equal to 2, so your a sub 2 is 12. Okay, ito yung pangalawang term. So substitute lang din ulit natin dito. So yung a sub 2 natin is 12 is equal to a times 2 plus b. So copy 12 and 2 times a, that is 2a plus b. So may equation number 2 na natin. So kung babalikan natin yung junior high school topic nyo, so paano natin masosolve yung variable? So mag by elimination method. Tama, no? Mag-eliminate tayo. So paano gagawin? So ma-minus natin. Since para ma-cancel natin ito, para may ma-eliminate tayo, magma-minus tayo. Okay? 7 minus 12, that is negative 5. A minus 2A, that is negative A. Tapos yung B minus B, cancelled na. So, negative 5 is equal to negative A. So, para maging positive yung A natin, so pwede natin i-divide both side ng equation by negative 1. So, negative 5 times negative 1, that is positive 5. Negative A times negative 1 is positive A na. Okay, so inayos ko lang. So, nilagay ko lang sa left side yung A. So, A is equal to 5. So, now, pwede na natin ma-solve yung value ng B. So, pwede, kahit alin naman dito, pwede mong gamitin. Since yung equation number 1, medyo madali. Okay, so ito na lang gagamitin natin. So 7 is equal to a plus b. So substitute natin yung a, which is 5. So para makuha yung value ng b, so yung 5 lipat natin sa kabilang side. So that will become 7 minus 5 is equal to b. And 7 minus 5 is 2. So yung b natin is equal to 2. So, balikan ulit natin yung formula ng linear natin. So, a sub n is equal to, so yung a natin ay 5n, tapos yung b natin is 2. So, to check, okay, let's say for example, yung n nyo ay 3. So, dapat 17 ang sagot, no? So, let's say for example, yung n nyo ay 3. So, 5 times 3, 15, plus 2, 17. Correct. So, halimbawa yung 4. If your n is 4, 5 times 4, 20, plus 2, 22. So, this is the general rule of the given sequence 7, 12, 17, and 22. Another, so we have a given 4, 14, 30, 52, and 80. So, ang 4 is our a sub 1, 14 a sub 2, 30 a sub 3, 52 a sub 4, and 80 a sub 5. So, paano natin gagawin? So, i-check ulit natin kung linear ito or quadratic. So, unahin natin, kunin natin yung mga differences ng bawat sequence. 14 minus 4, 10. 30 minus 14, 16. 52 minus 30, 22. 80 minus 52, 28. So, makikita natin na iba-iba pa yung differences. So, proceed tayo sa pangalawa. 16 minus 10, 6. 22 minus 16, 6. 28 minus 22, 6. So, dito class, sa example natin, so sa pangalawang differences siya, nagpare-pareho yung difference. So, therefore, ito ay quadratic. So, ang gagamitin natin for quadratic is a sub n is equal to an squared plus bn plus c. So, ang gagawin natin, since tatlo yung variable natin, kagaya ng ginawa sa linear, okay, kuha muna tayo ng equation. Saka tayo mag-eliminate. Okay, so for example, if your n is 1, yung a sub 1 nyo is 4. So, ilagay lang natin dito. Substitute nyo lang. So, a sub 1, lahat ng n, palitan nyo lang ng 1. So, is equal to a sub 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c. So, 1 times 1 is 1, kaya magiging a lang siya, no? So, ang a sub 1 natin is 4 is equal to b times 1 is b plus c. So, this will be your equation number 1. Okay, next. If your n is equal to 2, your a sub 2 is what? 14. Okay, so substitute lang din natin to dito. So that will become a sub 2 is equal to a times 2 squared plus b times 2 plus c. So ang a sub 2 is 14 is equal to 2 squared is 4 or 2 times 2 is 4 times a 4a plus 2 times b 2b plus c. So this will be our equation number 2. Next, if your n is equal to 3, bakit tatlong equation yung kailangan natin? Okay, kasi tatlo yung variables na kailangan nating hanapin. So next, a sub 3 is 30. So sa substitute lang din, a sub 3 is equal to a times 3 squared plus b times 3 plus c. Ang a sub 3 natin is 30. 3 times 3 or 3 squared is 9 times a, kaya 9a. 3 times b is 3b plus c. So this will be your equation number 3. So in order, no, para makakuha tayo ng value ng A, ng B. So, mag-eliminate tayo. No? We will use elimination method. Pero sa puntong ito, hindi pa rin natin makukuha yung value ng A and B. So, kailangan natin mag-produce ulit ng panibagong equation. So, gamitin muna natin yung equation number 1. So, inayos ko lang. So, nilagay ko sa right side yung 4. And then ito, gagamitin din natin 4a plus 2b plus c is equal to 14. So, by elimination method, para may ma-eliminate tayo dito, magma-minus tayo. So, a minus 4a, that is negative 3a. b minus 2b is negative b. So, yung c ma-cancel na kasi c minus c is 0. And 4 minus 14 is negative 10. So, ito pwede natin i-multiply by negative 1 or by dividing both side ng equation by negative 1. So, magiging ano yan? Negative 1 times 3a is positive 3a. Negative 1 times negative b is positive b is equal to negative 10 times negative 1 is positive 10. So, ito, this will be our equation number 4 since hindi pa natin masosolve yung value ng a. Okay, so of course, kailangan natin din ito mag-eliminate dito sa equation 2 and 3 kasi kanina yung ginamit natin, equation 1 and 2. So, kailangan natin yung equation 2 and 3. So, 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to 30. So, mag-minus lang din tayo dito. So, 4a minus 9a, that's negative 5a. 2b minus 3b is negative b. So, maka-cancel yung c. 14 minus 30 is negative 16. So, multiply lang natin to by negative 1 para maging positive to, no? So, negative 5a times negative 1 is positive 5a. Negative 1 times negative b is positive b. And negative 16 times negative 1 is 16. So this will be our equation number 5. Okay, so mula dito sa equation 4 and 5, pwede natin isolve yung A. Okay? So, using elimination din, no, magma-minus tayo. So, 3A minus 5A is negative 2A. So, maka-cancel yung B. 10 minus 16 is negative 6. So, pwede natin divide both sides by negative 2 para ma-solve natin yung A. Negative 2A times negative 2, A na lang may iwan dyan. Negative 6 divide negative 2, that is equal to positive 3. So yung A natin ay 3. Next, solve for B. So alin man dito sa equation 4 or 5 ang pwede mong gamitin. So ang gamitin na natin yung equation number 4. So, 3a plus b is equal to 10. So, isa-substitute natin yung a natin dito, which is 3. So, 3 times 3 plus b is equal to 10. 3 times 3 is 9. So, lipat natin yung 9 doon sa uh, right side. So, that will become b is equal to 10 minus 9. So, b is equal to 1. Okay, so meron na tayong A, B. Ang kulang na lang ay C. So hindi na natin to gagamitin yung equation 4 and 5 kasi wala namang C na variable dyan. So pili tayo sa equation 1, 2, and 3. So since madali-dali ang equation 1, so yun na yung gamitin natin para ma-solve ang C. So ang gagawin lang, isa-substitute lang yung value ng A, B. So ang A natin is 3, ang B is 1, plus C is equal to 4. So, 3 plus 1 is 4 plus C. So, lipat natin yung 4 dun sa right side. So, that will become C is equal to 4 minus 4. And C is equal to 0. Okay, so kompleto na yung value ng tatlong variable natin, which is yung A natin is 3, yung B is 1, yung C is equal to 0. So, pwede natin i-substitute na dito. So, A sub n is equal to, so ang A papalitan ng 3n squared plus, yung B papalitan ng 1, at C papalitan ng 0. So, that will become 3 times n squared is 3n squared, 1 times n is n, since 0 na to. So, this will be our general rule. So, I hope nakatulong itong apat na examples ko kung paano mag-generate ng rules, no, given the sequence. Okay, let's proceed now for the practice exercises. So may tatlo akong prepare na multiple choice. Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to answer. So the given sequence is 3, 17, 7, 11, 15. What is the generating rule and term for the sequence? A sub n is equal to 4n plus 1. B, A sub n is equal to 3n plus 1. C, A sub n is equal to 4n minus 1. D, A sub n is equal to 2n plus 1. So I'll give you 10 seconds for that. Okay, so stop. If your answer is letter C, then your answer is correct. Okay, proceed tayo sa number 2. So again, bakit letter C? So if we're going to check, no, 4, let's say your n is 1. 4 times 1 is 4 minus 1, so 3. Halimbawa yung n mo ay 2. 4 times 2 is 8 minus 1, so 7. That's correct, no? Number 2 question. The given sequence is 2, 4, 8, 16. What is the generating rule for this sequence? A sub n is equal to 2 raised to n. B, A sub n is equal to n squared. C, A sub n is equal to 2n. And D, A sub n is equal to n cubed. So again, I'll give you 10 seconds for that. Okay, so if your answer is letter A, that is correct. So last question. The given sequence is 5, 10, 17, 26. What is the generating rule for this sequence? Letter A sub n is equal to n squared plus n plus 2. Letter B, A sub n is equal to n squared plus 2n plus 2. Letter C, A sub n is equal to n squared plus n plus 3. Letter D, A sub n is equal to n squared plus 2n plus 3. So another 10 seconds for that. Okay, so if your answer is letter B, you got the correct answer. Okay, for more questions or if you have a questions regarding this topic, no, pwede kayo mag-message sa ating Walmart Facebook page. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from this topic. So see you again on the next video tutorial.